Hi guys, so today I'm going to do the 50 facts about me tag. I just thought it'd be like a fun little way to get started in YouTube and for you guys to get to know me a little bit better. So yeah, let's get started. So, number 1, my full name is Ana Paula Bravo Verduzco. Number 2, my favorite foods, like I have 2 favorite foods, is sushi and tacos. Number 3, I'm 19 years old. Number 4, my favorite song is Are You Bored Yet by the Wallows. I actually didn't know that Dylan Minnette, like the guy who plays Clay in 13 Reasons Why, was in the band. Like I knew that after like 3 months of listening to them. Like I didn't know who they were. So yeah. Number 5, I was born on December 8th, 2000. So I'm 19, as I said, in Toluca, Estado de Mexico, Mexico. Number 6, I speak 4 languages. I speak French, English, Spanish, and a little bit of German, like from high school. Number 7, right now I live in an apartment and I've lived here for about 6 years. So since my little sister was born. So 8, so my parents are divorced and they are both remarried. Number 9, my favorite movie, like in the whole wide world, is Remember Me, starring Robert Pattinson. Number 10, my favorite book is Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. He's Japanese. I'm sorry if I mispronounce his name. So I read the translation in English. The original is in Japanese. Number 11, my first concert ever was The Script. They came, like one of my favorite bands, they came in 2015 to Paleo Festival. It's like this really huge music festival that, like, it's one of the biggest in Switzerland. It's not very far from where I live, like a 15-minute ride more or less by car. Number 12, my favorite colors are red and blue, like really dark blue, like almost black but still blue. Number 13, I have an older sister. She's gonna be 24 in July, and I have 2 little half sisters and a little half brother. Number 14, I've always wanted to go to Japan. Like it's one of like my dream vacations to do. So number 15, this is kind of weird, like I'm kind of like insecure about it, but I'm actually missing 2 teeth, like my bottom 2 teeth. I still have my baby teeth, like my milk teeth. So yeah, like the permanent like adult teeth never came out. And my sister also is missing 2 teeth. Like we had that from my dad. Number 16, my favorite poet is R.H. Sin. I discovered him on Instagram and like he really helped me like get through my last breakup. Like all his posts and poems and like just like everything he writes about is really like saying inspiring is kind of like cliche and like sappy and stuff, but it really helped me. Number 17, my shoe size is a 37 here in Europe. In the US, I believe is like a 6. Number 18, I used to practice martial arts, specifically judo and kung fu, for about 3 years, like 2 years here in Switzerland and a year in Mexico. 19, I have 2 scars. I have one here on my right eyebrow, like you can barely see it. This one I got because like when I was small I ran, like I had a cake, like I can't remember any of this, but it's from like what people tell me and stuff. I had like a cake, like a toy that like played music and stuff, and I ran into like the corner of a table, and like my mom told me that my grandma was taking care of me, and like she called my mom, and like they rushed me into the hospital, but like it wasn't like serious or anything. And I have a couple on my wrist. 20. When I was in elementary school, I used to do all of the like extracurricular activities the school offered, like a lot. I did gardening, I did Zumba, like dancing, I did judo, like in the school, I did photography, I did everything. Like I did like a sewing class, like couture, so like beading like bracelets, like sewing stuff. Like I remember one time we learned how to bleach like jeans. So yeah, like I was like super motivated to do like all the activities that the school offered. For 21, I actually graduated high school last year, and I graduated with 3 failed subjects. I failed philosophy, I failed physics, and I failed math. So yeah, like I'm smart, but those 3 subjects, no, like couldn't pass them, but I still graduated. So yeah. 22, like one of my biggest fears are heights, like any type of heights, like in roller coasters, in like climbing, like mountain, like even skiing. Like when I'm at the top of the hill, like I have this like rush of anxiety that I hate heights. Hate them, no. And like more like on the deep side of like fears and stuff, I like another one of my fears is like regretting stuff, like anything. Like I hate regretting things that I did, that I said, that happened. So number 23, I hate being late, and I hate when people that I have to meet, like friends or like anybody, are late. Like I find that like so disrespectful, being late in general. And for me, like I also hate being late. Like if I'm stuck in traffic or anything, like I start sweating and like stressing out because I know I'm gonna be late and there's nothing I can do about it. So like I prefer being early, like arriving early, than being late in general. Number 24, I love traveling by train. Like if I have the choice, like either car, train, like if like plane or train, I love train. Like trains are the shit. Like there's like, I don't know, like I love like watching like outside the windows and like reading. Like that's one of the biggest like things about traveling by train, that like personally I can read in cars, and like airplanes are so uncomfortable. Like I always fly on like the economy part of the plane, so like we don't have a lot of space. But like trains, like the four seated seats of like the train, like I feel like I have more space to move around and stuff. So yeah, I love trains. Is what you guys had to take away from this point. Number 25, I hate cats. Like I respect people who have cats, but I personally don't like cats. And it's like super weird and like kind of random, but like every single one of my closest friends that I've had or that I have, like they all have cats, like every single one of them. And like also the guy that I was seeing, like he had a cat. I can't stand cats. Like if I had to, like if I were to have like a pet, it would be a dog, like 100% a dog. Number 26, my favorite holiday of the entire year is Christmas. Like first of all, like I prefer winter rather than summer, which is kind of like an unpopular opinion, especially here in Switzerland, because like in winter everything's gray, like everything. So I don't know why I prefer Christmas, like winter and Christmas. And I also love traveling to Mexico. Like every chance that, like if we had the chance, like we always go to Mexico with my family during the Christmas time. Like for our 2 weeks of holiday, we always go to Mexico. So yeah. Number 27, I love rain. Like I don't know, like I don't love when it's like pouring, but like a normal amount of rain I really like. Like if like my perfect week would be like 2 sunny days out of the week, like the entire week, and the rest like rain. I don't know why, like I really like it, and I love especially the smell of like green after rain. Like I live next to like a forest, and like I don't even have to go into the forest and I already can smell like all the green, and I find that so relaxing. So yeah. Number 28, I actually don't know how to ride a bike without like the little wheels. So like I remember in high school, like in the summer, like when it was warm enough to go outside in gym class, like we would take the bikes and like bike down to the lake, like to swim or like to play beach volleyball and stuff. And I would either have to go with another class where I knew nobody, or there were times where like I was able to sit out gym class. But yeah, I don't know how to ride a bike, and like I want to learn how to ride a bike. Like not a lot, but if I have the chance, like I would really like to learn how to ride a bike and how to skateboard. Like skateboarding, I don't know, like I find it so practical for like just like from my house to the train station and stuff. Like I love to know how to skate. Like that's one of like my goals this summer, is to learn how to skate. Number 29, I hate spicy food. It's not that I hate it, but like I can't handle it. And like I can handle a little bit, but not too much. And like number 29, I hate spicy foods. I can't handle them. I don't know why I don't like it. Like no. And like it's funny because when I go to Mexico, like my grandma, she always makes like 2 sauces. Like if we eat tacos or like even like quesadillas and stuff, she always makes 2 sauces, like because for me and my grandpa that we don't eat spicy, and like for the rest of my family who like loves spicy food. But yeah, I can't handle spicy food. For 30, as I said in my first video, I've been suffering from depression and anxiety. Number 31, I'm not that tall. Well, like I'm not tall at all. I'm like 1 meter 59. Yeah, 59. And like in like feet, it's like 5 feet 5 more or less, I think. But yeah, I'm not tall at all. So like finding guys that are taller than me is like fairly easy. So yeah. For 32, I've never had a serious injury like that required surgery or anything. Like I have had falls and like cuts and like burns, especially when I worked in like the fast food restaurant. Like when I was in the kitchen, I used to burn myself almost every day. So yeah. Number 33, I hate swimming in the ocean. Like just like the only thing that I hate about the ocean is the saltiness of it. Like if it gets into my eyes or into my nose or even my mouth, no. I don't know why, but I don't like it. So like I prefer swimming in lakes or in pools. by far. Number 34, I've never been stung by a bee or like a scorpion or like not dangerous animals, but like animals that like their sting really hurts. Like I've only been like stung or bitten by spiders and mosquitoes. So yeah. For 35, my favorite series I think is either Grey's Anatomy, like the old episodes, because like the new ones, like I think season 9 or 10, like at the latest, like 10 and before, like season 1 up until 10 I really like, but the new ones, like they're no good. And I also really like Stranger Things as well. Number 36, I used to ice skate when I was little. Like I had ice skating lessons, like artistic ice skating lessons, but now like I just skate for fun. Like I don't know, like I never, like, because that was in Mexico, and coming here to Switzerland, I don't know why, like I wasn't motivated enough, I guess, to continue ice skating, but it remains one of my favorite sports to do, like either alone, like I love skating alone, as weird as it may sound, or with like friends. Number 37, I've actually been to like all types of schools. Like elementary school I was in an international school, middle school I was in a private school, and high school I was in the public school, like of my area. So yeah, like each one of them like had like their ups and their downs, but overall I had a pretty good education. So number 38, I know how to ski, like, and I really like skiing, but I'm not that good at it. Like compared to my friends like who have been skiing their whole life, I learned because like I had to, for like skiing camps at school and stuff. And since I'm the only one that skis in my family, like we don't go like to like a week to ski in the winter and stuff. Like that's just not it for me. So yeah, it's kind of lonely, as like depressing as it may sound, but when I get the chance I go skiing. Number 39, I've actually never been in like a serious long-term relationship. I mean, like I'm only 19, but yeah, I've never been in a serious relationship before. Number 40, I actually, when I was little, I dreamed of becoming like a fashion designer, but like as I grew up I realized that like I like it, like drawing and like styling friends and stuff, but it wasn't what I wanted to do like for a living. So I'm actually going to like study literature and journalism and stuff next fall. So yeah. Number 41, I think like the food that I hate, like there are several foods that I hate, but I think like the worst one is eggplants. Like I like when my mom cooks anything with eggplant, I just don't eat it. I don't eat it. That and bell peppers. Like bell peppers I sometimes eat, like if it's in a salad and like I can't take it off, like I eat them, but I think eggplants and bell peppers, I don't like. Number 42, I really have a sweet tooth. Like everything sugary, as bad for your health as it may be, I love like cupcakes, muffins, like pies, ice cream, brownies. If I had to choose like a favorite dessert, I don't think that I'd be able to. Like I really like creme brulees, ice cream, like anything sweet I'm down for. Number 43, my favorite city like that I've been to so far, because like I want to travel more, is London. I don't know, like I mean I love like just walking down the streets and like having a little cup of tea, and I don't know, like just like the vibes of London. I really love the city. and I want to go back sometime soon if it's possible. So yeah, and I also really want to like travel like other parts of England because I've only been to central London, but yeah, it's my favorite city. Number 44, I actually started wearing makeup when I was in middle school. I think when I was around like 10. God, I was so, no, when I was like 11. Yeah, like 11, 12, I started wearing makeup. Like I actually, God, like I started wearing eyeliner, like black eyeliner, and on my waterline, like on my bottom waterline. It looks so bad, but yeah, I started, and then like I slowly like progressed. And yeah, I also remember that before I used to like fill in my eyebrows with gray pencils because I thought, well, like my eyebrows are black, like my eyebrow hairs are black, they're not brown, so like why should I fill them in brown? And I thought, well, gray is the closest color to black, so I just filled them in gray. I don't know how like I came to that logic, but yeah. And my mom, like, she never taught me anything about makeup. Like for me it was like trial and error or with YouTube videos. Number 45, I think the closest people in my family, like for me, are my grandparents. Like I'm closest to my grandparents than like other people in my family. Like I love my family, but my grandparents are the shit. Like I know that they do anything for me and my sister, and like I just admire them so much for who they are and like what they've been through. And God, like I honestly don't know what I'd do without them. So number 46, my first camera ever, well, like I got it a couple of years ago, like 3 years ago. It's a Polaroid. Like I don't know, like I really like the like artistry of like instant cameras, that like you can't redo a shot, or like, yeah, I don't know, like I really like find that super cool about like Polaroids and stuff. So yeah, this baby right here is the one I was talking about. So number 47, I actually started like writing, like creative writing. That's like what I do now as a hobby, but I started doing it in middle school because I remember that our English teacher, like she loved like giving us like creative writing assignments, and each time she would ask me like to read in front of the class and stuff. And like reading in front of the class, I dreaded it, like I hated it, but there was a part of me that also loved it. I thought, like my writing's good enough like out of the whole class for the teacher to pick me. I don't know, like that's when like I really got into reading and writing like poems and stuff. So yeah. Number 48, my first kiss, I actually had it with a friend when I was 14. Yeah, I was 14. I remember it was like a middle school party that like we're saying goodbye to everyone because like everyone like was changing schools and stuff, and it was actually a dare. So I was like, what the hell? And boom, like my first kiss lasted like 5 seconds, like nothing. But yeah, that was my first kiss. Number 49, even though like I actually speak like relatively good French, like a lot of people, they're like, oh, you have an accent and stuff, like it's so cute and adorable, and like I'm actually like really insecure about that. Like I don't know, like I hate it when people like tell me that I have an accent when I almost like grew up speaking the language. Like I started learning French when I was like 7, like a little bit. Like when I really like learned French, I was like 11. And last but not least, for number 50, I remember when I used to live, like I lived with my grandparents for a while in Mexico, and they had this huge house. Like for me it was huge, like it was 4 stories high, the house. And I remember when I was little, I used to like turn off the light when I was the last one in the kitchen, or like when I wanted to like get some water or anything. Like I remember turning off the light as soon as I had to go up and like sprinting like up the stairs, because like I thought there was like a ghost or a monster, like especially in my grandfather's studio. Like it was so dark, I don't know why, like it used to freak me out a lot, like a lot. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little like get to know me type of video, and give it a thumbs up if you want. If not, then don't. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon, and subscribe if you want, even though I only have like 2 videos. But yeah, more content coming soon. Oh god. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon.